What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today we're checking out the Pogues. Now, this one is called If I Should Fall from Grace with God. I don't know where this is going to go. I've never heard this song. I've never seen this video. But my first time reaction to the Pogues was a Fairy Tale in New York. I believe that's the title. Solid track. But the song that got me totally certified with the Pogues, that I'm like, I am sold, is This Dirty Old Town. Now, if you want to see that reaction on my channel, you can go check it out. But I really am in love with that song, This Dirty Old Town. I don't know what it is. You know how certain songs just reach you? These brothers are from London. They're not necessarily brothers, but I just call everyone my brother, my sister, if you know what I mean. But these guys are from London, Irish descent, Irish sounding music, but they, like, dog, there's something about This Dirty Old Town that just spoke to me, that just reaches me. I was actually playing it in the car probably 2 or 3 days ago. I was doing like a daddy-daughter date. I was taking my daughter to get some pizza, and I was playing that song, and I was just like, I don't know. There's just something about that song that just resonates with me. Anyways, I had to give them their flowers because I absolutely love that song, and not every, I'll be like, oh, that song could make the playlist, but there's certain songs that actually like touch, and my soul, and that's just one of them. So anyways, that's what led me here today. I was like, hey man, what else do they have? Let's check it out. Let's see what they got. And that's why we're here. We're about to check out the Pogues, If I Should Fall from Grace with God. And I've never heard it, so it's a first time reaction. Anyways, if you guys are here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel, y'all.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there, I've been doing some movie reactions, stuff like that. But all the music and the music reactions, they happen on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to our membership that gives you our early access. I update it every day, and there's a big catalog that hasn't been released yet, so you can have some fun with it. Regardless, thank you guys for your support. Huge shout out to all the members. Let's get rolling. I'm watching this from the Pogues official YouTube channel. I'd love for you guys to go over there and watch this without me, just meaning this reaction video is not a substitute for the original content, right? I'm not redistributing the music. I'm going to push pause, make commentary, give my interpretations of the music, and vibe out with y'all. But the way it was supposed to be listened to, it's in its entirety from their platform, so please go support the original. And let's see what it looks like. They're live. I don't know if I've seen them perform live. I don't know if this is a live audio, but whatever it is, we're checking it out now. This is the Pogues, If I Should Fall from Grace with God. Sure looks like a party to me.
I shall fall from grace of God, where no doctor can relieve me if I'm buried beneath the side. But the angels will receive me. Let me go, boys, let me go, boys. Let me go down in the mud where rivers all run dry. This land was always ours, was the proud land of our fathers. It belongs to us and them, not to any of the others. Let them go, boys, let them go, boys. Let them go down in the mud where the rivers all dry.
All right, I got to check out the lyrics because he's saying something about if he fell from grace from God or something, and then he's like, let him go, and then he's talking about land. It sounds like he's saying this is our land, da-da-da-da. So I'm really, I want to hear what he has to say. Let me try to pull up these lyrics real quick. The Pogues, If I Fell from Grace with God, lyrics. It's if I should fall from grace with God. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull it up on Genius. If I should fall from grace with God, where no doctor can relieve me, if I'm buried neath the sod, but the angels won't receive me, let me go, boys, let me go, boys. Let me go down in the mud, where the rivers all run dry. Dang. This land was always ours, was the proud land of our fathers. It belongs to us and them, not to any others. Let them go, boys, let them go. Let them go down in the mud, where the rivers all run dry. Damn. Okay, the first part is interesting. You know, there's this song by Biggie Smalls where he says something like, you know, he doesn't want to go to heaven with all the goodies, you know? And I want to go to heaven. Let's just be very clear here. I believe in the Lord, Jesus Christ. I'm just going to keep it 100. I say his name. That's just me. But putting that to the side, this concept of people's behavior, like you got to separate your belief system, whether that be Christianity, Islam, you know, whatever it may be, to human behavior, right? Because, like, when I hear this, there's a part of me, it speaks to me like, yeah, like, you know, all these people acting self-righteous and da-da-da. I don't really want to go be with them. Let me go, man. Let me go with my people, man. We got it out the mud, bro. Like, I'm going to kick it with my people, you know? I understand the sentiment being said there because it's almost like, yo, I'm too grimy to get in heaven. They won't accept me anyway. That's for the good guys or whatever, and I'm a little rough around the edges. That's how I'm interpreting that first one. But the second one is profound, and maybe this is because I'm from America, and so my identity is American. I don't identify like, yo, I mean, honestly, I probably should know more of my lineage, like, but I'm biracial. I'm super mixed, right? My dad's black, my mom's Mexican, but from my Mexican side, we have a lot of different blood flowing through us, right? So my identity is America, right? Like being an American. But when I hear him say, this land was always ours, was the proud land of our fathers, it belongs to us and them, not to any of the others, there's something about that that's very profound, and it reminds me kind of like the movie Braveheart, and I don't know why, but, you know, when there's generations growing up in a land that, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's just something about that spoke to me as well. Obvious it's going to be different because I don't really have anything to claim for my own. So I think when I see people proud of their heritage and like that ode to tradition, maybe there's a part of me that because I don't have that, you know, maybe it's like, dang, like that's great for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's just how I perceive it. But anyways, let's rock. They're having a party to this joint too. I might have to read more of the lyrics because the way it's getting down, I couldn't make out any of that. And it's actually it's powerful stuff, especially that first bar with the human, I don't know, human, heaven, all that stuff.
If I rock upon the waves, no coast can lie on me. Coming up threes, boys, coming up threes, boys. Let them go down in the mud where the rivers are undry. If I shall fall from grace of God, where no doctor can relieve me. If I'm buried beneath the sod, still the angels won't receive me. Let me go, boys, let me go, boys. Let me go down in the mud where the rivers are undry.
I don't know. It's like the way he's performing it, the way he's presenting it, this feels like Irish folk punk rock. There's a rebellious thing, like the way he's holding the mic, the way he's dressed. He's not dressed like a traditional, like an Irishman who's going to do like some river dancing or whatever the hell y'all do out there. He's like really like, and it's speaking to me. This let me go, boys. It's almost like, you know, like we going into the fight. Let it rip. Let it rip. You know, I was doing a movie reaction on my second channel, Pegasus versus the World, to Crocodile Dundee. And there was a moment where the lady asked him, you know, what do you think about the Aborigines owning this land? He said something profound, prophetic. I'm probably going to mess it up, but he said, they don't own the land. They belong to the land. It was very deep the way he said it, and it's a quirky, funny movie. But that moment, I was like, ugh, that's what I'm getting here, right? Like, we belong to this place. We belong. Like, we have this is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't tripping on none of it, man. I like people getting in their bag and speaking their truth to existence. And here I get to see the young homies like on some river dancing sound, but like some punk rock energy. And I could be tripping, but I don't know. Just watch the way he holds that mic and he sings this. That's punk rock. You know what I mean? At least to me.
Let me go, boys, let me go, boys. Let me go out in the mud where the rivers are undry.
These guys do it for the cause. I love these dudes. I love the Pogues. You know, and I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys because I'm gonna be really forthright right here. I have my own beliefs, my own politics, my own ideologies that might not mesh with some of you. Straight up, like you might be like, "Yo, I didn't know he thought like that." But doing music reactions and listening to music lets me put all of that to the side, the guard down. I'm just hearing stories from different cultures, different places, different musicians, and everyone has their own ideas. And I don't know, it just makes me appreciate the human condition even more and open to that. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, someone might get triggered in here like, what do you mean your land, your this? And some people are like, yeah, you know, we're descendants of this place and this is what it means to us. I don't freaking know. I wanted to address that because it's in the lyrics. Like, that's powerful, bro. That's powerful. This land was always ours, was the proud land of our fathers. It belongs to us and them, not to any others. And, you know, on paper, I think in today's day and age, people might be scared of that type of connotation or that kind of saying, but I just think it's important for people to be able to speak, you know, and I know they're from London and they're Irish descent, you know. I don't know the plight of the Irish or the Italian. I know they had a plight, you know. I know black folks had a plight. I know all folks have a plight, right? We all do. And I enjoyed that music. So I don't think that's a disclaimer. I just wanted to kind of tell you guys that I'm curious about music. And I know that's unlike a lot of my audience, right? You can tell because when I react to hip hop or something that's a little not, you know, whatever, people do not watch those, right? Because they're not as open-minded or curious as I am. I don't give a F. I'm over here listening to frickin' an Irish folk punk style, you know? And I'm curious, and I'm actually a fan, and I don't care what people say. And this dirty old town has parallels, like, you know, from some of the things I grew up seeing. And I don't know, I just think we share something with music, so don't get all caught up in the hype, you know? And I just love experiencing new music, new sounds, and new cultures through this space. And I really, honestly, sincerely enjoyed that song. Now, not to pander, I did not like this song as much as Dirty Old Town. Dirty Old Town's going to be one of those ones that stick with me the rest of my life. This one could probably just float away. I'm taking a moment, listen to it, respect it, appreciate it. And if they're like, you know, the upswing to it, like, I can vibe with that. But there is something about Dirty Old Town that just speaks to my soul personally. So God bless the Pogues. I saw some comments. The lead singer, I believe his name is Shane. Shout out to him. I don't know if he's around anymore. As I learn more about them, you know, I'll give more, you know, conversation, you know. But shout out to Shane, man. He's a beast. Anyways, you guys let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.